Hello, hello, and welcome, everyone. I am Lizzie, your host, and one of the producers of the LizyT show. How are you doing this beautiful day? Yes, it is a bit on the cooler side. We did enjoy our summer, especially for the ones that are watching us here in North America. It is definitely going into that fall season that we love. And we miss the summer, isn't it? For some of you that are watching us or will be watching in the south, obviously we're jealous because the weather is better. However, our thoughts and prayers are for our brothers and sisters in Jamaica, going through this ordeal right now, and it's a big trial. So we're hoping that it's not as bad as it looks, and some of you are able to hang in there, because definitely it's one of my favorite places in the world, all the Caribbeans, and you guys are going through a big trial over there. So on that note, I just want to be able to make sure that if you would like to subscribe, make sure that you follow the button that should be around here somewhere. And also, if you're interested in being part of the LizyT show, please do not hesitate to connect with us through all social media. Plus, we're on our podcast, LizyPodcast.com. It is our website. Fill up a form and see if we're the right fit. See if I'm good to work with you and you are great to work with, and be here on the podcast and telling the world about your gift, about your talent, about your book. And that's what we're going to be talking about today. We have an incredible author. I managed to stumble on social, and oh my goodness, we have to have this lady on the show. So as you can see it on the screen, there is this beautiful lady which has an incredible book that I'm very honored to talk about it here today. The book is called, everyone, Bridging the Confidence Gap: How to Empower Women to Change the World. Change the world. Okay, let's talk about that. Her name is, as you can see it on the screen. By the way, this is already episode 2084. My goodness, time is flying by so quickly. It feels like we just started. Her name is Sheena Yap Chan, and she delivers a transformative and fresh take on challenges, pitfall, and opportunities women face when they reach their ring and leadership business. She walks through you through how to navigate those challenges and realize the opportunities and powerful observation drawing a timeline in their business. So this is for career women, and I assume that this is not just for career women. This is the formula how to navigate, how to grow, and how to take over the world or change the world. Love it. So without further ado, everyone, I would love to bring her with a wonderful round of applause.
Hi,
Hello, Sheena, and welcome to the LizyT show. How are you doing this afternoon?
I'm doing well. Thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited to be here today to just chat and talk about my book and
Yes.
everything else.
Yes, absolutely. In your honor, and I'm so privileged to be here with you to talk about. I mean, you are not only a speaker, not only a writer, not only a coach. I mean, you wear many hats. But one of the things that I love to ask, Sheena, is for someone who is so empowered, because when I look at you, when I go to your website, when I look at your book, I see a very powerful woman. And kudos to you and congratulations of accomplishing so much. But wasn't Sheena always that way? From school, so a lot of you heard me talk about my little story about what I wanted to be doing this. I wanted to be in broadcast since I was 7. But what about Sheena? Was she this powerful woman from the beginning, or what inspired you to become who you are right now?
Yeah, that's a great question. And to be honest, when I was little, I wasn't as confident. I remember moving from Toronto to Canada when I was 7. And even though Toronto is a very multicultural city, it wasn't represented in the media. So I didn't see anybody in the media that looked like me. I always felt ashamed of who I was. I wanted to have blonde hair and blue eyes to feel accepted. And, I was ashamed of my own culture. And it took a while for me to embrace it and be who I am today. So it was a long journey, a long and messy journey, but I'm glad to be here. to show women what's possible, to let them know they're capable. And, part of the reasons why I wrote Bridging the Confidence Gap was because there was a report from the World Economic Forum that mentioned total gender parity would be achieved at the earliest in the year 2154. That's actually when I wrote the book, which was last summer, and now it's actually delayed 4 more years, so it's now 2158. So I don't think any woman wants to wait that long.
Absolutely not. It's interesting how you said that you were not confident and you were very shy. You wanted to be somebody else, that you wanted to assimilate to the Canadian culture. And living in Toronto, not all my life, being in other parts of Canada like Manitoba, all the provinces, Manitoba, Saskatchewan, BC, and Alberta, I knew that Canada wasn't what everybody thought it would be. We have all different cultures and all different uh, uh, denominations, and everything is here. Everything is here. And when you say I wanted to be blue eyes, kind of assimilate what Canadians says of like we have all the Europeans that have come here and have that characteristic. But in Saskatchewan, I felt at home. I look like a native person, right from Canada. So that was interesting how you mentioned that you wanted to be someone else, and I think this is what got you here, to be able to do better, not just because look like everybody else or that you were hanging around, especially in Toronto. In Toronto, we have so many cultures. I don't know who's Canadian from or from where, because it's all over the world. But it's interesting how you wanted to be someone else. When did you decide, or when was your aha moment and you saw, wow, I'm put in this earth, I'm put in this planet for a purpose? When did you realize that your purpose was doing what you're doing right now? Hello? Are you okay? You can hear me?
I'm here, so sorry. Just had a
No
little
worries.
difficulty, but honestly, that moment was when when my aunt passed away in 2012. No, in 2011. She passed away from a horrific accident and made me realize how short our life is. We could be gone the next day. And I just didn't want to leave this earth knowing that, I didn't do everything that I wanted to do. And and I was able to do everything that I wanted to do and more. And sometimes that can be good and bad, but now the next thing is really, showing women what's possible, showing them that they can achieve anything they really put their mind to, because they're more than capable to do it. And so I think that was the biggest aha moment, knowing that, like, oh my goodness, anything can happen to me. Life could go away in an instant and I had nothing to show for it. I really just didn't want to live life full of regrets.
Yes, yes. It's interesting how it takes sometimes something radical, like a death of a close a person, like a family member, someone who we love, to wake us up sometimes. And one of the things that you said about living with regrets, I have volunteer in senior home. My daughter is a nurse, and she goes to senior homes. And one of the things, the common denominator, is you hear the seniors talking. I wish I would have done that. I wish I could have accomplished. I wish I could have traveled that place. And they can't do it because either, they're too old, or they have sickness. And I don't want to be sitting on those chairs and talking about that. And good for you for taking, the life by the horns and then doing and accomplishing such a great thing. So this book is came out of result of that. What is the feedback that you're getting from people? I mean, you have tons of review, but love to hear some of them in specific.
Yeah, I mean, I always love it when the readers come to me and tell me how they've been able to shift their perspective, see things from a different point of view. In fact, I had a lady who read my book and mentioned that she finally decided to apply for her dream job. She never applied before because she didn't think she was capable, or she didn't think she was good enough. But after reading my book, she realized, oh, anything is really possible. And she just went for it, right? Sometimes you just have to shoot your shot, and because she applied for it, she actually got the interview, did all the interviews, and now she got the job. And she told me that, she's so happy because she's getting to work at her dream job. And for me, that is awesome because sometimes it just takes one person to see it and just go for it, and it can create a domino effect.
Isn't it something that sometimes you write a book or you say something, I say something on this podcast, you do, and all of a sudden somebody is hearing, maybe not today, tomorrow, or whenever, and then like because of what Sheena said or because what Lizzie said, I have a different perspective in life and I can do things, right? I can accomplish this dream. And I've had people that never even thought of writing a book like yourself, and all of a sudden they're the bestsellers, and they're writing not just one, not just two, 10 books and a compilation of books, and it really changes people's life because if things are possible, there is work. And one of the things that I have to stress to everyone, you have to put a little bit of work, right? But once you put in the work, results do come. Sometimes it will take a little time, but if you put in the work, you definitely will see results. So when you do workshops as well, so this is something that you work with. This is your workbook. Take us how a workshop will look like for somebody who is interested in participating on your workshops.
Yeah, I mean, mostly it's for companies and different organizations. I've also done some one-on-one work with clients, especially when it comes to messaging and marketing and being clear of what they want to um, create, what they want to share to the world. A lot of people have a message, but sometimes they get so confused. They don't know what message to share, or they have too many ideas and they don't really know how to just like put it in an organized like report. So I'm able to do that, help them really get clear and figure out what their messaging is so that they can be able to have it at media, have it in their workshops, their coaching, etc. But a typical workshop, I have anywhere from 5 people to 50 people talking
Wow.
about why confidence is important. I've also created a framework called the Visible Framework. So the pillars are based on 7 pillars based on the word visible, and each letter represents something. So V stands for voice, the importance of speaking up. I is identity, being able to show up as your true self. A lot
Mhm.
of us feel like being different is a liability when it's our greatest strength. S is
True.
for spotlight, important to share our achievements, this importance of self promotion, because if we don't share what we do, then no one's going to know who we are. I is for inner work. The things we feed into our brain is so important. And if we
Mhm.
don't feed into that, then we're not going to operate as our best self. And also, trauma plays a huge role. So we have
Yep.
to work through that, right? It's the first reason why I wrote my first book, The Tao of Self Confidence, because it is important to work through your trauma to show up as your best self. B is for belief, because you will not do anything unless you have that belief in yourself. It's important to know that you can make it happen regardless of any circumstances, even if you have no clue what you're going to do. Because belief is the stepping stone of confidence. It's important to know that you can make it happen no matter what. You have this innate knowing that you're going to make it. You're going to make it. It doesn't matter the timeline, how it's going to work. You just know it's going to happen. Um, L is for leverage. A lot of people think that we have to do everything by ourselves, but yes, working hard is important, but working smart is also important. So being able to leverage networks, platforms, communities to build your confidence. You don't have to do this all by your own. And E is for elevation, right? As we rise up, we bring others with us. Being a leader is not about being at the front, it's about walking with each other side by side, because it's important that we lift others up as we are in this journey, right? Nothing changes if we just do it ourselves. Nothing changes if there's only one person at the top. We need more, and there's more than enough to bring up. So that's a typical workshop or one-on-one client work.
Wow. Wow. every letter resonated with me, but one of the ones that I would say touched me the most is definitely the trauma, going through trauma myself and overcoming it. One of the things that I noticed that once I've done 12-step programs in order to overcome that, it really changes your look. It really changes how you view life. It really makes once it feels like you want to go forward, and that's one of the things that I think you definitely work well on with people that a lot of us have gone through trauma, and we can't go move forward until that's dealt with. Believe, oh, absolutely, absolutely. If we believe in ourselves, believe myself in a higher being, that can definitely is a help for someone who is out there. Perhaps you can definitely resonate with this. And the other one, confidence. I feel that I've always had enough confidence for the rest of the world, but one of the things that brought me back was the trauma. So absolutely, and the community is huge. To be able to have network and to be able to share with the rest of people that are perhaps going through the same thing as you do is so important. All the other letters, I love them too, but those are the ones that resonated with me. And definitely, I know someone out there is able to also identify and work with you. Website, I'd love for you to share with my audience, where can people find you?
Yeah, they can check out sheenayapchan.com/links. All my social media is there, my website, my podcast, where to buy books. If you want to book me as a speaker or do a workshop. Also, I also have a speaking leads newsletter that you can get 50 plus speaking leads sent straight to your inbox. I've been getting a lot of questions about how do you get booked for speaking? Where can you find them? So I figured I will create one for you so that you save tons of hours searching and it's just sent right to you every single month. I also have a free toolkit, a visible framework toolkit to help you as well. So everything is all in those links.
And as you can see, everyone, I'm scrolling through her website. This pretty much sums it everything. Her podcast, her social media link is here. She posts. I love her Instagram. She posts a lot, and there is Facebook, Twitter. You're a Twitter lady. You're her YouTube channel. So that's a lot of information here. And again, if you would like to subscribe, one of the things that I noticed too is that you have won Speaker Slam, or you participated on Speaker Slam, right?
Oh no, I attended my friend who participated Speaker Slam. Yeah,
Gotcha, gotcha. A lot
yeah.
of people are looking to participate on some sort of competition, whether it's Speaker Slam or many other. And I mentioned that just because I noticed that you supported someone out there. One of the biggest fear that everybody talks about is either public speaking and taxes. What that wasn't really my problem, but there's a lot of people that they're petrified the thought of they have to speak in public. What are the tools that you recommend for someone, obviously working with you, but what
Yeah.
are other tools that you recommend for someone who would like to have their message across in a clear way and promote their business or their book? I mean, you're a pro at it. What are the other tools that you recommend?
Yeah, I think the most important thing is having a very clear message. Clear, not
Mhm.
clever, clear message. And so for me, that's really important because when you have a clear message, then it helps you build that excitement and passion and confidence to go out there and share it with conviction. Even if you're scared, it's not just about you, you're helping other people out there. And you don't have to do everything alone, right? This is why, clients work with me because they want someone to give them that little push to be like, you need to share this message. We'll figure out, a talk for you that will be like the best and create a visibility plan for you, right? It's already October 2025. Now is the best time to prepare for that, right? What does your visibility plan look like? What are you going to do to share your message? Speaking is actually a great way to build your visibility because you're seen as an expert. You are in front of the people you want to work with. And it's important to build that know, like, and trust factor. The more you keep stacking it up, The more people want to connect with you, want to work with you, want to follow everything you do. And so for me, this is why I love to speak, because people love to meet people in person too, right? Whether it's at an event or just a small gathering, that builds the trust factor like way up, right? It just goes from 0 to 100. So for me, speaking is a great way to do that. It's a great way to get leads, to get sales, to get clients, to share your expertise, to be seen as a thought leader, be seen as an expert. And if you need help, you can always scan the barcode.
Love it, love it. This lady knows how to promote herself. I love it. I love it. I have no issues with you. But one of the things that I love about what you said is about having a clear message. And it's so true. I've invited so many people. I've been doing this for a little while. As I said, this is episode 2083. And we have people that they love to write books, but to promote themselves is a little bit of a different story. Or they love to write music and they come and they showcase the latest single, or they love to be a coach, but again, they're really good at what they do, but they don't know. They're all over the place. And I find that, I'm trying to hound down and narrow what you're trying to convey. And it's for some people it's really easy, and for some people it's not. But if it's not easy for you here, make sure that you connect with Sheena. She will definitely assist. And I love too the fact that you said know, like, and trust. And it's so true. I work better with somebody that I really get to know them, that I really have a connection. It's not just about a transaction mostly, it's about a connection. And I trust that that person is not going to rip me off, is not, I'm not going to be paying for nothing. It's going to be a friendship and a really good connection. So absolutely, we trust and we work with someone that we can see results. And that's another thing. I love seeing results when I hire a coach or when I hire somebody. I want to see results. Otherwise, wasting time and money.
An effort.
Absolutely. So, what is next for Sheena? I mean, it looks like you've accomplished everything. You love to travel. Again, I watch you post. You've done a couple of books. You coach. You speak. What is next? What is next on the checklist?
Oh, I don't know. Like,
Oh,
see, for
I
me,
love. I did not expect you to say that.
I mean, I'm the type of person who's learned to be okay with not knowing and embracing the unknown. I mean, I'm going to continue the work that I do, but when I see it, I know if it's the right thing for me. I will be doing some traveling. I'll be heading back to the Philippines to spend time with family, and just excited for what the future holds. I know sometimes it can look really grim, but it really is important to embrace the unknown because that's where the magic happens. So, yeah.
And sometimes it's not, it's okay not to have a plan,
Yeah.
because again, you have accomplished everything that you have set out to do. You've done your books, you're out coaching, you speak. And so right now you feel in a comfortable place that if I want to do another workshop, then obviously you do run it. But if you want to write another book, your third book or fourth, I'm not sure, that can happen as well. So and it's okay not to have a plan. I mean, you do have a plan. You're traveling, so there you go, there you go. Do you see right now, one of the things that I was going to ask you about confidence, one of the things that I noticed too, that a lot of people come to me and I said, Lizzy, I love to be on your podcast. You seem confident, you seem to know what you're doing, but I'm so terrified, I'm so scared. And what I usually do is I just, pretend that you're having a conversation with your best friend that you haven't seen for 20 years, and you're telling me all about yourself. That's one of my tricks. What other tricks do you use? I mean, you mentioned a lot of the letters, which is great, but one of the things that not only just what you do, but at the word of advice, that somebody doesn't have that courage to take that first step. But what would be your words of wisdom for someone that is watching now or will be watching it later on and say, you know what, I want to be like Lizzy, I want to be like Sheena, but I don't know what it takes.
Yeah, I think the most important part is taking that first step and taking just small actionable daily steps to get there, right? Um, a lot of the people that I've interviewed on my own podcast, it was their first time. And just telling them, the best thing you can do is just be your authentic self. I know that sounds cheesy. I'm sure you've heard it a million times, but in the world of social media and the rise of AI, people are craving for authentic conversations, authentic human interactions.
So
So there's
true.
no better time than now. So even if you're not perfect, that's even better because perfection isn't real, it's a myth. And it's okay if you say it's okay if you stutter because we're human. Even talk show hosts, they do the same thing, like the big ones. So don't be afraid, just do it, just go for it. You never know what's going to happen.
Love it, love it. You know, one of the things that you mentioned too that I love what you said is we are having so many, especially with AI right now. We don't know what is real. We don't know if that person actually was there doing the Zoom call or doing the podcast. We don't know if it's an AI, and it looks amazing, but you don't know what is reality. And sometimes it's too perfect. You know, when you feel this is too perfect, the makeup is everything is too perfect. Now, when you see someone, like you said in your own podcast, that somebody is so shy, they make mistakes, they say the wrong thing, and then like I have people cry. Those are the best shows ever because they're showing their genuine self and they are being vulnerable in front of the camera, and those are when I get the best review. And I'd listen to Sheena's advice. Be your authentic self. Try to be that person that everybody loves in the street, in the supermarket, you know, the mommy that loves to cook, or the mommy that loves to clean, or the person that, you know, takes the garbage out or whatever. Just be that person and tell those stories that you don't hear now on the internet. You don't hear on social media. You don't hear it and as genuine, as truthful as it used to be. So you're right. Take advantage. This is the best time to do this. This is the best time. Love it, love it. I can't believe we've been here for almost half an hour, and I know you are very extremely busy, but it's been a pleasure and an honor to talk about your incredible book and your incredible career, your incredible life, you as a coach. I'm not sure when you're planning to go to My Penches Fall, and that's for real. Uh, I'm not sure if it's the holidays that you're planning to
Yeah,
go to.
thanks. If you love Christmas, you definitely need to go to the Philippines. It's the number one Christmas country in the world. And
I heard.
before we hop off, I do want to say, let's go Blue Jays. It's been 32 years since the World Series. It's game 5. Super excited they get to play at least one more game here in Toronto, so cheering them on.
I'm wearing blue. So and you're wearing your beautiful red. Talk about your colors. So I love that you are all red. That's your color, and you just wear it so well. And that is your business. I love that. I love that. Thank you so much, Sheena, for being here, for sharing your expertise, your knowledge, your book. Everyone, the website, if you would like to connect with her, is right here on the side. And follow her on social media as well. And if you mention, hey, I saw you on LizyT, oh, that will make me complete. That's all I want. One person that can connect with the amazing Sheena. That's all I want. Any last word, my friend?
Um, for anyone listening, just go for it. That's it.
Go.
Shoot your shot.
Love it. Love it. Thank you so much, everyone. We'll see you soon with another guest, another fantastic day. And thank you so much, Sheena.
Thank you. Thanks.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.